Good morning. We'll start session 2 on chapter statistics. So in the first session we only understood about the brief terms about the chapter statistics. We'll begin with an exercise now. That is, how do we group the data, analyze the data and interpret the data. So presentation will come in the next exercise. We do present here but not graphical presentation, but just a data analysis presentation which we will do by a class interval form and a tally form. The first one, the blood group of 30 students of class 8 are recorded as follows. So these are the blood groups. 30 blood groups are there. Now let us just write the blood groups. Which are the blood groups given? Let us make a list. Blood groups. Now what we have to do? Represent this data in the form of frequency distribution table, right? Which is most common, which is rarest blood group among this, we will come to know. So blood group, to represent that in the frequency distribution table, we have to first form a tally, which we have already learned in standard 8. Based on tally, we have frequency. How many times each blood group is repeating will come to know. The first blood group will choose is A, then B, then we have AB and we have O. Now how to rate this? Do not just count number of A's and go on putting tally. Keep a pencil in your hand, as in when you read A, strike it out. B, strike it out. For example, first one is A. And when you are doing this, do it systematically just by referring book and this. Do not get distracted or disturbed in between. So A, tally is represented like this, 1. Then B, we have 1. O, we have 2. Then we have AB, 1. Then we have O again. After O, we have A. Again, we have O. Okay? 4 are already over here in O. Then we have one more B. Then we have one more A. Again, we have 4. The fifth tally is always represented like this, children. Okay? After 4, the fifth tally is just a cross mark. Like this, let us represent how many times A, B, AB and O are repeated. So, this is how it comes. Always represent this in a tabular column. That is very, very important. Now, the first part of the first exercise is only theory part. So, this is to be done in the notebook only, right? The second session where we have the graphical representation, that has to be done in the graph book. Read now. How many are there? 5 and 4. So A group 9 are there. 5 and 1, 6, 3, 5 and 5, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. Count. How many you get? You get total 30. You have to get 30. Because how many blood groups, how many number of blood groups totally? They are given 30 numbers, right? I mean blood groups are these many. How many times they are repeating? 30. Because 30 blood groups of 30 students are taken. So total number of students are 30. That means we have combinations of 30 types of A, how many times B, then A, B and O. You get a wrong answer here, you have gone wrong in tally. Sometimes you get 30, but if you mismatch in this also it is wrong. This is how we do it. So, which is the most common among this according to you? Most common is 12 because O is repeating more number of times in those 30 students. Which is rare? AB is rare. Here, we are not talking about generally outside, we are talking about the data what they have collected from 8th standard students. Mark your homeworks, children, here. There are not many homeworks to be in this exercise. Okay, because all the sums are similar. Second one is homework, third one is homework, fourth one is homework, fifth one is homework, then 8th and 9th. There are 9 sums here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 and 9. All are similar, children. That's why I have given you. Now, if you see the second sum here, the distance in kilometer of 40 engineers from their residence to their place of work were found. Remember this sum we had used in probability. There are many sums in this exercise where we have used that in probability part. The next one. We will start third, fourth, No, of course. Second one is also for homework. So second, third, fourth, fifth, eighth and ninth is given for homework. If you remember, there are even two more sums. Let us check that, which is there in the probability. What we had left, we will continue that in this sum only. Okay. Okay, slight changes in this, children. I will take out this fifth. Instead of fifth, I'll put sixth here. Why? Because, do you remember in probability, last exercise we had two sums here, right? So out of those two sums, I would like to know that, 12th and 13th one is the fifth question, that is statistics with probability, and another is the first question, just now what we have done. So what you can do is, you can continue there only. We finished the statistical part, okay. Below that you write continuation from probability. Just write continuation from probability. And we'll resolve according to probability part what they have asked for the first one. So in probability, according to them, question number 1, that is 13th question, okay. You were asked to prepare a frequency distribution table. I have already wrote that, of 30 students. Use this table to determine the probability of the student in the class selected at random has a blood group of AB. First of all, write the formula. Probability, what formula we know? So probability of an event. So AB, how many blood groups were there for AB here? We had only 3 blood groups from AB. Answer is 3. Total how many students? 30. 3 ones are 3 tens are. Probability of an event is 1 by 10. Understood what to do here? They had asked about AB. So I'll repeat once again. First sum you have just now done. Below that give continuation from probability, question number 13. That was 13th question. 12th question is 5th one now. That is what I had given as a homework. I will solve it here. Probability of an event formula of AB they have asked. AB we have only 3 blood groups. So that is by 30. Probability of an event is 1 by 10. Very clear, children? So your homework sums are going to be 2nd, 3rd and 4th. 5th one I will solve here now. Because we have again a probability question in that. First we'll solve according to the statistical data what they have asked. A study was conducted to find out the concentration of sulfur dioxide in the air in parts per million of certain city. The data contained or the data obtained for 30 days is as follows, right? This is the data which is already given. Make a grouped frequency distribution table for this class interval. So what is this class interval? What we have to frame is, or they have already given, 0.00 to 0.04 is the first group, 0.04 to 0.08 is the second group. See the difference here. Forget that 0 is there, point is there. How do you read? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That means 5 is the size, but this 4 is to be excluded, it is to be included in this, right? So class size is 4 here. From here it is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just give you the next frequency, 0.08, count, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Easy to understand now? So this is 0.12. 0.12. 0.12 it is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now did you understand how to count it? 0.16. So 0.16, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So this is how you have to frame the frequency distribution table. So let's frame the frequency distribution table first and then write the tally across it and then count how many frequencies, how many times it is occurring. Okay, children. So this is the first time we are looking into a class interval form. So this is how we frame the class interval. always they will give you how to frame the class interval, right? It's always given. If not, you have to frame it by yourself. When we frame the class interval, we see to it that this is a continuous form. See here, again 0.04 is repeated here, 0.08 is repeated here. So as I have told you, this will be till 0.03 only, because 0.04 is repeated here. To 0.07 because 0.08 is repeated here. That means lower limit and upper limit. Upper limit is to be excluded here because it is included in the lower limit. Remember that one thing. Let's mark the tally. Let's mark the tallies now. Here 0.03 lies in the first class interval. I've already marked it, children. It lies here. 0.08, where does it lie? Here? No. It lies 0.08, though it is here, but it is excluded. It lies here. We have marked here. Again 0.08 here, 0.09 as well here, 0.04 here. Then we have 0.17. So 0.17 will come in this, 0.16 will also come in this, 0.05 will come in this, and so on. That is how we mark the tally. So when we count it 4, 9, 9, 2, 4, 2, total we get 30. This is the frequency distribution table, right? So let's answer the sub questions for this main. The first sub question is to make a frequency distribution table for this class interval, which we have already done. The second sub question is, for how many days was the concentration of sulfur dioxide more than 0.11? So here it is 0.08 to 0.11, right? Because 0.12 comes here. That means how many days it was more than 0.11? It lies in this and this interval, not in this. Why? Because it is up to 0.11. More than that were for how many days? So you have to write number of days the concentration of sulfur dioxide more than 0.11 parts per million were. Please write it behind. So 2 plus 4 plus 2. 8 days. Very clear? Okay. Let's go to the next one. So, yes, probability answer we have to see what they have asked. So, according to the probability question, children, here, this question is, give the sign heading as continuation of probability. This is question number 12 in probability. Okay. So, you were asked to prepare a frequency distribution table regarding the concentration of sulfur dioxide, which we have done. Using this table, find the probability of concentration of sulfur dioxide in the interval of 0.12 to 0.16. This table they have asked. Concentration was how much? It was 2. So, what we will first do? Probability of an event. In exam, if they ask you this question, that will be the combination of statistics and probability. In case if they have asked you like this, that means statistical data has to be represented, children, and then the probability questions. Understood now? Why did I told that we do this question here? Exam also, this if in this question is asked, you represent statistical form first, how we have done, then the probability one. First write the formula what it is, then is equal to, between this class interval, frequency is 2. Divided by 30. Answer is 1 by 15. Very clear? This is how we solve it. That means probability we had left 2 questions, 12th and 13th one, which we completed here in the statistical part. Let's continue with the questions further. So 5th one I have done. 6th one is for homework. Then let me check once again. 6th one is for homework. 7th one I will do it now. The value of pi up to 50 decimal places is given below. That is 3 point. This is actual value of pi. It goes on. Pi is what? Irrational. We know that. It goes on recurring. No end or no periodic, nothing. 3.141592 numbers are there, children. Make a frequency distribution table of the digits from 0 to 9. frequency distribution table. They are not called as class interval. So first one is numbers. I will just mention here. So we have to start from, and see the value of pi what we read here up to 50 decimal places. We are supposed to consider the numbers from after decimal. That 3 is not considered. 3 is there. After that point is there. After point, whatever numbers we have, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then tally. That means 0 is repeated how many times? Okay, we will not see that. We will start from number. First is number 1, tally here. Then it's number 4, tally here. Then again it's number 1, tally here. Then again it's number 5, tally here. Then number 9. Understood what I am doing? I'll go on reading the numbers. I'll go on putting the tally marks. With reference to that, I'll write the frequency. Okay, so let's do that quickly. So this is the frequency distribution table what I have constructed. I discussed with you how the tally will come and how the frequencies will come. We just count and write the frequencies. That means in this number given after decimal children, 0 is occurring 2 times, 1 is occurring 5 times, 2 is repeating 5, 3 is repeating 8, 4 times, 5 times, 6 4 times, 7 4 times, 8 5 times and 9 8 times. Total 50. So the sub questions we will see. Make the frequency distribution table of the digits from 0 to 9 after decimal point. We have done that. Second part. What are the most and least frequently occurring digits? So most occurring is repeated as what? So most occurring digit is 3 and 9. Why? Because they are repeated 8 number of times. Least occurring 0, because it is only repeating 2 times. As simple as that, children. So actually we are done. The homework sums are there. I'll remove one sum here. So 9th one I will do, children. 9th one you can remove that from the homework part. I will be doing it here. That means your homework sums are 2, 3, 4, 6 and 8 only. 9th sum will do it here now. Again, because it is a class interval, only one sum on class interval or 2 sums I have done. So remaining one more, I'll give you an example for class interval form. 9th one, a company manufactures car batteries of a particular type. The lives in years, that is 40 such batteries were recorded as follows. Construct a group frequency distribution for this table, for this data using class intervals of size 0.5 starting from the interval 2 to 2.5. So class interval is given 2 to 2.5. So 2.5 to 3, 3 to 3.5, 3.5 to 4. So do we have anything beyond this? Yes, we also have. So the next is 4 to 4.5, 4.5 to 5, because we have the last frequency what is given here is 4.6. So I think at least this value should be taken. This is the class interval. Then we have the tally to see how many times it is repeated, and then we have the frequency. Tabular column is must and should. N should be what here? Total I have to get 40 as an answer. Let me just read one or two. 2.6 will fall under what? So 2.5 to 3, 2.6 will fall here. Next is 3. 3 will fall in this. Next is 3.7. 3.7 will fall in this. So like this, let's construct a frequency distribution table quickly. So this is the frequency distribution table. So we have between 2 to 2.5, 2, then 6, 14, 11, 4 and 3. Answer is 40. Do it correctly. I mean, read the frequencies, read these given numbers very correctly and mark them across the tally. You will get the right frequency and total will be 40. There are no sub questions asked here. That is the end of this exercise. So there we complete the first exercise on statistics. So our next session will be on the graphical representation. So sit ready with your graph book and complete the homework given. Thank you.